This video is definitely sponsored by a subscriber of mine who has a product called Adrenal Relief. As I mentioned in another video a little while back, there's still a 25% off code on Amazon that he made revalid again for this month, and that is REALIST1. Again, the product is Adrenal Relief. Increase happiness. Ashwagandha can ease stress and anxiety by 44%. Sleep. Magnesium is well known for its ability to relieve insomnia and relax muscles. Boost energy. Vitamin B complex can do this naturally without the use of caffeine. No gluten or soy. We strive to be as healthy and as natural as possible. Currently has a 5-star rating on Amazon with 29 reviews and climbing. So if you want to support a JSNP4 subscriber and his great product, which he had custom made, by the way, with the ingredients to his liking, again, that is Adrenal Relief, and I will provide a link in the description box with the discount code should you want to purchase them. All right, so my mom just came over today. I think you're going to like this story. Unless you're a hater. And old JSNP4 has been pulling the haters out of the woodwork lately, if you haven't been able to see that for yourself. Boy, the haters hate. But so my mom emails me earlier. Hey, I'm trying to email pictures and they're coming out sideways, and my phone, I can't do it. You know, can I come over after work? Yeah, fine. I'll fix your phone or whatever. The fix, Mom, don't hold your phone upright when you take pictures. Hold it sideways and take your pictures and then email them. Worked flawlessly. But she had to come over. And she brought my niece with me because she was watching her. I mean, with her. She's watching her. So I get home and my buddy David and his little girl's here. They just got here. And, you know, David, I've been telling you about, my neighborhood, who's into cryptos, who's got himself some Veritasium, who is extremely happy. He hasn't sold any of his yet. Very happy with his purchase. Now, he was like, hey, he's like, oh, your mom's coming over? I was like, yeah, she's going to be over in a little bit. I got something with her laptop or phone or something. He's like, oh, hey, you think she'd have time to do a little reading on me? I've never done anything like that before. I said, yeah, I'll ask her. I'll see if she'll do it. Sure. So wife made everybody pizza, his kid, my kids, and him. We all just, ate like 5, frozen pizzas. And so my mom comes over. It was a quick fix. She was going to leave with my niece and go eat. I'm like, Mom, before you leave, you think you got time for maybe a little quickie, quick reading with David? She goes, yeah, sure. So I said, Dave, come over here. So she gets get me a pad and paper, All right, get her the pad and paper so she can write down everything like she did for me the other day. Now, mind you, this is the first time my mom, I think, has ever seen David. I'm trying to think. I don't know if she's ever even seen the guy. She knows absolutely nothing about him. I've told my mom absolutely nothing about this guy. Any kind of dealings I've had with him, such as, oh, yeah, we're both investing in these cryptos, or none of that. Absolutely none of it. Right? So basically, this is some new stranger to her. Okay? Just going to throw that in there. Because that's the truth. So I'm sitting out there because I want to hear this. I want to hear what the reading is. So I'm sitting out there on the couch. Everybody's inside the kitchen eating. And David, my mom, and myself are sitting there. My wife comes. We're both listening, And I hear everything she's telling him. And she talks about, yeah, I see like maybe you getting in, I don't know if it's getting into a business or just, you're in this condo, like you're flipping a condo or something. Maybe, you pull in like 10,000 or something like that. And I kind of see that happening. That just happened a few weeks ago. His wife had a condo. They were selling it for like, what was it, 95K? It was just like a 1-bedroom or 1 or 2-bedroom. She's had for years. They were just wanting to unload it. Get it off her, she was renting it, just get rid of this thing. Never thinking they'd make any money on it. A bidding war happened between a few people. It ended up selling for $10,000 higher than they were asking, and that was exactly how much profit they got off the deal. $10,000. So I knew this, and I'm over there giggling. I'm I'm like, oh, because I already knew that. So she's like, yeah, I see you. I see you changing jobs completely. Like whatever you do now, you're going completely somewhere else. That'll be happening in the future. Completely unrelated. Unrelated to what you do now. So he's like, oh, that's interesting. And I see you moving within a year, pending out maybe to 2 years out. He's been looking at houses recently just as much as I have. He was actually looking before I have been looking. And has been telling me we just can't find the right one. We just can't find it. He's like, I think we're just going to wait a little while. And just kind of, just wait a little bit. So interesting catch my mom had. She says, I see, you've been married twice. I see like 2 marriages. He goes, well, not technically. The first, I forgot what he said. It was like Evelyn, do you remember a ceremony? They had a ceremony, but it wasn't truly official, I guess. Like it wasn't, I guess, on the record as a marriage. I don't know, whatever. But he has a kid who's, I think, 12 years old through that wife or that mother, and then his current wife. So, again, you could say that's 2, right? So she picked up on that, and then she starts telling him about investments. I feel like maybe a friend, and I'm like dying, trying to hold myself back from cracking up laughing. I feel like a friend of yours, maybe, you guys do some kind of investments together or something. I see you doing really well. I see this like 3 different times maybe of this kind of thing happening, and you do real well, and some kind of investment, but stay away. Like don't do anything with bonds. I can see that for somebody. Don't do anything with bonds. Don't touch that stuff. But yeah, so I see you'll do good with you're a smart guy. You're gonna do good with that. And she told him some other stuff. And most of the stuff she's talking about, I already knew because I know the guy. We've been talking for, known the guy over a year now since we've been in this house. We met pretty early on. And I've only been here a year and a half. So I'm like, giggling back like a little kid over there. Me and my wife like, oh my gosh, she would have never known that. Oh my gosh. So I just wanted to share that with you to let you know. Oh, and the dentist thing, remember? Where's mine at? Doctor visit and dentist visit within next 6 months. I told you guys about mine, remember? And I'm like, I have no reason to go to the dentist. And my wife were talking, was that the household, like us going to the dentist visit, or me, or what was that about? Didn't ask her, but I thought it would be about me. Well, my wife chipped her tooth today and had to go to the dentist. Again, it wasn't her reading, it was mine. Okay. Whatever. And my wife has got all kinds of scheduled for doctor's appointment because her neck cracking, which again, my wife or my mom wouldn't not necessarily know she's going to visits all over the place. But, anyway, so that was me the last time, but I wanted to tell you about David. So he's like, oh, that was really interesting. Thank you so much. Told my mom thanks and all that. So he's like, yeah, he's like, but she did say one thing in the beginning. She said something about not moving in the beginning. And then later on in the reading, she said, you're moving in a year to 2 years, like penning in for maybe a year, but no later than 2 years. So he was like, that's a little bit contradictory because I meant to ask her. I know if I was like supposed to ask her about that, like, you said that in the beginning, why or which one is which, like, am I not or am I? And granted, you could easily argue, well, there's your 2 answers. You're either moving or not. So she missed it. But I didn't hear that part, to be honest with you, at the very beginning. So I'm not sure what exactly she said. But again, if you take it all and everything, and there's some other stuff too that I haven't mentioned, that again, I think she got it right. So that's cool. I meant to ask her as she was leaving, but she was like such in a hurry to get out here and go eat with my niece. I was going to ask her, like, Mom, the people are knocking my doors down in email about wanting to do a little trial, Skype or something. You want to try it? She usually has to touch you, to feel you, or have some object of yours, I think, in her hand. And she's told me that, but I'm like, maybe I should have asked. And I mean, I was trying to, but she left so quick, and I'm just like, well, I'll catch her next time. Find out if she does. I got plenty of people who are wanting to be guinea pigs. We'll see how that goes. It may not be nothing. It may not work at all. She's not claiming it will. Just thought to myself, maybe, you know, she thought about it too a long time ago, and I'd asked her. So, again, who knows? But if something does come up with Mama Snip 4 and she's willing to try a little Skype session or something, hell, I'd let her come over here. Yeah, use my setup. Come over here, Mom. And, you know, it's one of my subscribers anyways. I'll sit over here off to the side and see if it works or not. If not, it's have a nice day, you know? It's not going to work. Sorry about your luck. If you don't live nearby, you're not getting a reading. But anyways, on to the real videos now. Take care.